to the outside world to capture an outsider. The outsider will be harboured in a pedangle, a form of wooden metallic prison until they were due for sacrifice. These were the terms of Omari, and the kingdom of Mahara had obeyed accordingly. But today, the three girls had flouted the rule of Omari. Again, who knew what would befall them? And who knew what would befall them? As agreed, Zura, Raya, and Nia had plied the hunting field of Bankubi, and they had meandered their way into the Atalan forest undetected. Just like Raya had proposed, it had worked perfectly. The three teen girls were now in the Atalan forest, and they did not know which way to go. All they knew was that they had to get the leaf Aiko had described. Raya moved in the forest like a survivor. She was known in the whole of Mahara as the huntress, who had learned her hunting skill from her father, Pahinkube, the great hunter of the kingdom of Mahara. The forest was like a skin. She knew a lot about it, but there was a lot more she did not know yet. She moved flanked by Nia to the right and Zura to the left. Aya then adjusted a bow and quiver full of arrows at the back. So where are we going now? Zura interrupted the silence. We are going to find this leaf, Nia said, and took out a sample of the leaf from a sack and showed it to them. This one is faded, meaning it has lost its power. Aiko said the leaf, after it's plucked from the tree, remains potent after 21 days. Nia explained. So you mean after 21 days, the leaf will be useless? Zura asked in a jovial tone. Yes, that's what it means. Nia asked. Yes, where do we find this leaf? The Atalan forest is a big place. We cannot possibly go over the whole place. Raya proposed. That's true, Nia halted. So did Zura and Raya. Nia then glanced to the north, the south of the forest. The south goes to the border of Mahara, Nia said. Yes, where we have the square rings of waterfalls. And that's supposed to be the river of no return, Zura inquired. That actually shields Mahara from the outsiders. This means we are not going south. Raya proposed. Then we need to go north, Zura proposed. Lest I forget, I have my fighting rope ready for any attack, Zura said, and produced a strong leather rope that her father had given here. Then we go east, since the sun sets from the east to the west, Nia proposed. That is fine with me. Raya agreed. The two were now waiting for Zura to acquiesce. Fine, let's go. Zura agreed. The three friends moved on slowly as they could. Zura seemed not to be really perturbed by the expedition as she kept making unnecessary noise while Raya and Nia were silent. As they moved on, Zura started to sing in a parrot tone. Zura, we are in a forest, an evil one for that matter, so please behave. Raya advised. Do not tell me you are afraid to hear. If you are afraid, why did you follow us in the first place? What? Who has said anything about fear? Just behave. You can put all the jokes aside before. Raya asked. Raya asked quickly, paused as she saw an image close behind the reptile. Before what? Zura replied, almost furious now. Did you two just see what I saw? Raya inquired. Nia looked in the mirror. What did you see? Nia inquired.
Are we done? Wow.
She saw something.
Yeah, she saw something. This is like getting more. Is it suspicious and suspicious? So much.
More suspense.
Yeah, there's more. There's so much suspense in there, and from this reading, I can see a lot of bravery and a lot of traditional culture. So now this input of traditional culture, is it a work of fiction, imagination, or maybe some research? Maybe there could be some truth to this. Do you believe that African cultures um, operate in these ways?
Okay, so then in my family, so my dad and mom, they said our son is not interested in this traditional stuff. It's all about books.
Oh,
But it's
okay, right,
I've been learning more, like a few days. I try to
right.
learn. And there's a thing about Africans. Africans and tradition is always
Together.
together.
Mhm.
And in high school, we had the opportunity to read Ancestral Sacrifice,
That's right.
an
I
incredible piece of
remember.
work.
Yeah.
And he blended Christianity and tradition so well.
Mm.
Love the book so much. So here in my know, I also felt as African, though I'm going to talk about a lot of science that is Western,
Yeah.
contemporary. I wanted to maintain the traditional, uniqueness of African stories. So trying to put traditional stuff in the story wasn't difficult at all.
Okay. So do you have any personal experience, I know you're a Christian, but like, do you have to, maybe your family, if you could share with us some traditional practices? I'm curious.
Traditional.
Yes.
Okay. So
Because with this evil for like even with the singing, in some of our cultures, there are certain times you don't sing because it said something. So
you're saying in the forest.
in the forest
at
or
night,
at night
to bring
when you
ghosts.
are battling or something. So did you ever grow up practicing some of these things? Maybe that's what informed.
Yeah, I grew up a lot because there's this particular is that if you're removed, you throw it on the top of the building.
Yes, I remember that.
Or else you not go
Or
back.
under the pillow or something, and you don't tell anybody. So you did that, those things.
We did all those things,
Mhm.
and there was even one day you don't pump, the mortar at night when it's empty.
Yeah, and then you don't use the water from the mortar to wash your face, otherwise you see evil spirit. Guys, if you've had any, but these were like myths or taboos.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about practices that like have been proven, or like has become a way of life for people. It's not like just maybe taboos, don't do this, don't do that, but people like pouring libation, for instance. Like, did you get to pour libations and all that?
No, I didn't get this chance.
Okay, but if you have the chance, you will.
Well, right now.
Okay, so drama queens joined us. I'm Kay, Miss AD, Miss A. Thank you guys for joining us. This is E-Ananse, live book reading on Instagram. We are with Mr. Jacob Osae. My name is Roxanne, and we are discussing The Raven. So I'm very curious about the disappearance of Ruby and Diana. Sorry, Ruby is their child, and
No,
then
she's like assistant.
the nanny, or the one who's taking care of the child.
Yeah.
Yes. Right.
She's the youngest of Tony.
Diana. Okay, Tony. So now she disappearing and re-entering another world. I want us to talk about that dynamic. Do you believe that there are different worlds apart from this one?
Yes, there's.
Okay, tell me about that.
Okay, so when we were children, there was this, this nice, mystery about who is that spiral. We believe that, like, from my culture, they said if you see that going spiral, make sure you don't go into it because it take you away
to another
the
world.
world of the dwarfs.
But then,
and when you come back, you have powers.
That has always been kind of like a myth or a legend. But did it ever happen to someone? I never saw it happen to anyone.
But mostly when it happened, it was very scary. It was spiraling the ring.
So apart from this physical world, do you think? Yeah, this is just like, hey, thinking out loud.
Other worlds.
Yeah. Do you believe there are other worlds?
Yeah,
guys, do you believe there are other worlds? If you think so, let me know, guys. I don't know because I'm only living in this one, so I don't know if there are other worlds. If you know any, you can share with us.
So according to there's a field in physics called general relativity.
General relativity.
General relativity. So in general relativity, the summary of all they're talking about is that this world is a three-dimensional world. Three-dimension. Length, breadth, height.
Okay.
But there's actually a fourth dimension.
Okay.
And this fourth dimension is actually what we call the astral world.
Right.
And that's in spirituality called the spiritual world.
Wow. I've heard of this before. Honestly, I heard of this. I think someone was telling me that the astral world is the one you kind of encounter maybe in your dreams. Is that true? Tell me about that.
And the astral world is, for that one, the physical body there are no physical bodies that are there. There are souls and spirits that rule in that particular world. So if you look at Thor is a myth.
The movie Thor.
Like, it's actually what we call the Norse mythology in German.
Okay.
So actually, the idea of Thor was they believe that they are actually myths. They are gods in some world. So Asgard is more like an astral world.
Asgard is in. Is it Batman? Hey, hold on.
Marvel.
Marvel, Chronicle of Narnia. Asgard is there. Or I'm lost. Is that it?
Thor.
Thor is in Asgard.
Thor.
But
The Triangle Avenger.
No, but then I'm confused. That was okay. Continue. What? Yes. I'm listening. I'm listening.
So for those who know the Norse mythology, they actually read the stories of Thor or the Loki, Mira, and all these people that, like in the movie, they wanted to explore this astral world, this four-dimensional world that you can enter, that you can enter only through a wormhole. And that's something I'm going to talk about. A wormhole is basically a portal that connects one world to another world. So in Thor, we have what we call the Bifrost. And the Bifrost was the portal that connected Asgard to Earth.
Okay.
And the keeper of the Bifrost was Hamida. Hamida was the one. So it's like a gate that opens.
Like a portal, yeah.
Portal. So that's
wow. So can science be used to prove all these things?
Actually, that's actually what science is trying to do. Mostly in the past, there's been knowledge that science and spirituality are fighting against each other.
But I disagree.
Or religions are
I disagree.
against each other. And that's not true.
Someone said hello, Mahmood. Mahmood, hello, hi, thanks for joining us. You tell me, because I have always been thinking that science actually complements spirituality.
Yeah.
They are not two different things, because science may have different names for it, but then the spiritual person too may have different names for it. I feel something that you may call a bad feeling or a bad vibe or negative energy, science will view it as maybe some molecules that have maybe some sort of particles that are maybe negative or whatever. The vibration will tell. So I don't know, as a physicist, please, these worlds that you are talking about, which is kind of represented in your book, how will you convince someone that these things do exist? Like, what should we look out for? Like, okay, now if I want to really know that the astral world exists, it doesn't mean that when I'm going to sleep, when I'm maybe going to dream, do I need to take notes? What do I do? Like, let's talk about these worlds.
Okay, so like the physical and the astral world, they're like reflection.
Okay.
So, like the astral world is also taking place as you are living your life.
It's happening simultaneously.
Physically, yeah. The astral world, your life is also going on in the astral realm. And the truth is that the astral realm actually controls what happens physically, or the spiritual realm actually controls what happens physically.
Wow, this is like, we could go out there about this. But
So,
final question before we go back into the reading. Does it mean that as one person, you could be living like three lives simultaneously? The physical, the astral, and maybe, I don't know, the spiritual, I don't know. Because you said they are working simultaneously and one is the reflection of the other. Now I'm living in the physical world. Does it mean that my spirit or my soul is also living its life in the astral world at the same time right now?
Yes, it is. Okay, so currently there are two worlds. I don't know what they are.
Right.
But there are two.
Wow, it's interesting and confusing, because so does it mean that whatever happened in the astral world comes back in review in my dreams, sort of?
Whatever happens in the astral world will automatically reflect in your physical world. It may take months or weeks, but definitely.
It may take months or weeks. Yeah. Okay.
Due to time relativity.
And all this can be proven scientifically.
Yeah, there's a field, like I told you, about general relativity.
Yes, general relativity. Wow, guys, if you have
stability of time.
Right. I mean, if you have any ideas about this, you can let me know. We are still reading The Raven. This is like a sci-fi book that, listen, there's so much in it. You learn a lot about science, fiction, African tradition, and we're going to take the final reading from him, and hopefully we get some poetic or poetry performance from you. Okay, let's go.
Okay, so before I move on, the one I just read. So after the wife disappears,
yes,
the husband is saddened and he doesn't believe that the wife is dead. Because, like when he comes out and tells people, they say your wife is dead, forget. But he believes that still the wife is somewhere. So he goes do his own normal research, and time goes on. Then in the other world, that's Mahara. The king of Mahara is currently ill, and everything that has been done to help him get better has failed. So the daughter Nia of the king decides to go see an old woman that tells her that she should go into the Atalan forest, the forbidden forest, to find somebody. So actually, she goes to inform a good friend, Zura and Raya, and they
that's
enter the forest.
the adventure they are on.
And as they enter, something happens.
Yes. Can we find out what happens? Or
no.
Yeah. So you need to get the book. Come and read it at E-Ananse. Yeah. It just came out fresh out of the box. So what page is the next one?
So in the next one, I'll be reading page 65. 65. There's an interesting and amazing woman, like
the strange woman.
And that's the story, The strange woman.
I like that. It's powerful. The title is powerful. Okay, let's go.
And she turns everything upside down in Mahara.
Okay.
So the strange woman. Who ever thought one day a voice chortled that the great king Aman Udo of the kingdom of Mahara will lie in his bedchamber, feeble and paralyzed? Kamba Udo moved about the royal home, observing the current state of the king. It was an hour past dawn, and the whole of Mahara was asleep. After the news of the disappearance of Raya and Kube had been unveiled, all the citizens of Mahara held their heads in fear and went to sleep. Kamba was a little taken aback by what his sister had done. It all boiled down to the issue of the king. Nia was trying to save her father, and Kamba saw it as an act of selflessness. Kamba moved closer and knelt down in front of the king. The king was fast asleep and, as usual, mute. Though everyone in the royal palace was asleep, Kamba and his other battle guards were still keeping watch in the king's chamber. Do you believe? Do you know how it feels like to see my father in this state? Kamba lamented. Three of the guards stood with Kamba in the king's chamber. No, my friends, the first guard replied. It feels more of shame than pain. How can I rule a kingdom if my predecessor passed on due to an anathema he has committed? Kamba chastised. Perhaps you will be a great king than your father, the second guard added. A great king, my foot. My problem is not about greatness. My plight far outweighs that. There is a lot of people of Mahara. There is a lot the people of Mahara do not get. Kamba said and started to pace. The kingdom is in jeopardy. With the king feeble and stuck in his bedchamber with no power, what becomes of Mahara if any evil attacks? Kamba bellowed with so much enthusiasm. No evil shall befall this kingdom, my prince. The first guard complimented. That no one can tell except Omari. The third guard added. Then, after some time, there was silence in the bedchamber. Kamba was silent, as was the other battling guards. Then, in the cool of the night, a shrill voice that sounded like an echo of many waters was heard from outside. Quickly, all the three battling guards in their inner chamber stood to their feet. What is that? The second guard inquired. Let's check it out. The first guard proposed. Then, in quick succession, the three guards moved out, including Kamba. Outside, the moonlight was still glittering in the skies. Then, after some time, the shrill sound came again. This time, it was a little clearer. Woe to the inhabitants of Mahara, for your season of doom is nigh. Wow. A voice that sounded like thunder echoed throughout the whole of Mahara. Is that not the voice of Goji, the shrine priestess? Kamba inquired. It is, the first guard said. What could possibly be the problem? Kamba inquired. Then minutes later, from nowhere, a spear that had the shape of a sickle raised with great speed and entered the king's chamber. Kamba quickly followed the spear into the king's chamber. Upon reaching the chamber, Kamba was stunned as he saw the blood dripping on the floor. The spear had permeated the heart of the king. The king was dead.
Wow, the king was dead. Thank you very much for that reading. Now I'm seeing like vengeance here.
Yeah.
And I know we can't give out the whole story, but then why do you put in the theme of vengeance and succession? Because apparently Kamba was not ready to take over yet. But then because of someone's maybe anguish, pain, trying to, avenge something, the king had to take it away prematurely. So can you talk a bit? We have about just 2 minutes, a bit about the theme on vengeance. Yes.
So in the book of Romans, the Bible explicitly says, "Vengeance belongs to the Lord, and I will repay," says the Lord. It's something Jesus Christ never talked about. He talked about this in the nicest way.
Right.
That when someone slaps the text, he turn the other cheek for him to slap.
But the strange man is not about that. She's not going to turn the other cheek.
But this strange man is not born again.
Yeah. So does it mean that if someone does something to you,
as for born again Christian,
you have to turn the other cheek?
Painfully. Sometimes so painful.
But then it means you are allowing abuse, or
it's painful anyway.
It's painful, but you take it like that. So if I slap you right now, you give me the other cheek. Anyway, we are far behind time. Thank you so much. We have about just 2 minutes to go. Before we go, just give us a little piece of your poetry before we wrap up. Yes. Whenever you're ready. Yes.
So that's the Raven. Try and take copies.
Yes.
It's an amazing piece of work.
It is. It is.
So I want to do some poetry performance because according to my resume, I'm also a poet. Written like 100 pieces of poems.
Wow.
So the title of this one is called True Colors.
True Colors.
And I'll just, after I perform, I'll just explain why True Colors. True Colors. If you see me, a circular concave calabash. I am shining on the outside. And since I shine, I'm fine. But no one cares to see my other side. The part of me that I always hide. I try, I cry, I die. Black is my true color. It is the exterior of my real color. But I have more treasure within me. But who would they try to see? Red, yellow, blue, green, violet, indigo are what is not seen. But the true me withers under the sun after the molding of me is done. So the next time when you see me, try to read me. For I'm not another circular concave calabash that is shining on the outside. But when I try, when I cry, when I die, in me I hide my true colors. In me I hide my rainbows.
Wow.
True colors.
I like this. True colors. True colors. Wow. Because tell me about this. How people perceive people on the outside without really getting to go deeper. Was that your motive? What message were you trying to send across? Because I really like it.
Yeah, definitely. So this was two connections. The first one was like you said, mostly we always look at the exterior. We don't really care about what's inside. Like obviously. And I feel sometimes you just appreciate people for who they are. The person should not have to be in suit and tie or drive for expo. Because actually there's a thing with Ghanaians, it's all about power and fame. If you're not powerful, no one cares about you.
Yeah.
And the next, it's about the colors. I believe the life of a human is a reflective of colors. Every stage in your life, you're reflecting a particular color. And hopefully, at the stage, it seems may not be going well, and you show each other God doesn't care about you. Yeah. But at a particular stage, maybe at the stage of yellow, you see all the money stuff coming.
Wow. And this is a powerful representation.
At that moment, you're reflecting yellow.
Right.
And that's gold, and that's glory, that's riches. Maybe in this stage, you're reflecting maybe violet or black, and see nothing is happening, but things will get better.
Things will get better.
You have 7 colors.
Right. So it means 7 colors, 7 seasons. Everything has its own time. One step at a time. Things will get better. No condition is permanent. Oh, powerful. Thank you so much, Mr. Jacob. If there's any last words you'd like to give us about your book, about yourself, hey, to all readers out there, what simple, shortest message you want to give us before we leave you?
Okay, so I believe go and get copies of The Raven and learn for yourself. It's an incredible piece of work. My vision is that everyone in Ghana, in Africa, will get a copy of The Raven.
Yeah.
We're trying to get one to the president himself.
Wow.
COVID-19.
Okay. Please.
Try to get a copy of The Raven. And finally, I want to thank Selassie Mensa for this opportunity and Audrey also Richard Secretary and Selassie and my amazing Shepherd Grace Love and all the family of Christ Assembly in this for us. I'll see you soon on Sunday.
Thank you so much. Thank you also so much for honoring our invitation. Thank you for joining us.
So
and thank you so much for this piece of work. I mean, it's really commendable. Congratulations. You are doing amazing. And so this has been Instagram Live Reading with E-Ananse, and we'll be back next Friday, 6 p.m. My name is Roxanne. Keep reading, keep staying safe. The book is 30 CDs, and you can walk, when it's all over, you can walk into any E-Ananse library and grab a copy. And you can also follow him. I don't know, what is your Instagram? What is your social media handle so that we follow you?
So I'm on Instagram at Osae Jacob 94.
At Osae Jacob 94.
On Twitter at Osae Jacob 94.
At Osae Jacob 94 on Twitter. So please follow him and then get interactive. Thank you and see you next week. Bye-bye.